Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, not into meta madness, whatsoever. Welcome into NGS Division A. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Cool Cats and Kittens. Lub on the Lucio, Descalada on the Hogger, Horvath on the May, Pushover on the Tassadar, and the Dwarf on Sylvanas. To the right-hand side, we are looking at ProBUs. We will be having Tychus, played by Ace, John Bunyan on the Junkrat, 8-Bit on the Anubrek, Ektar on the Anduin, and Shoepuff to play the Diva. Now, we have a gamble going right now. Which team will get the first boss of the game? Will it be Cool Cats and Kittens? Will it be ProBUs? Or will no boss be taken?
Hey, listen!
Get your gambles going, everybody, because you still got a minute 45 to do so while we check out our first engagement in mid lane. Thank you, Ash Mantle. What's up, 7th Ace? Hello, Ektar. Welcome back. Well, I guess I don't have to check the NGS server to see what the ping was. Oh, it's actually me insulting every Division A team, saying you're all doggy doo-doo, and I'd be better at you with both my hands tied behind my back, playing with my big toes. But I guess still spoilers, because I did just tell you what it was. So our first Webweaver phase, of course, will be 50 gems necessary for the turn-in. These teams will be doing their rotations between top and mid. We got the solo laners, Diva and Hogger in the bottom lane. We'll check on that as the game progresses, but the core chunk of fun is in the rotations. Great steel trap into the bush, but blessed be the steel trap doesn't get the blessings upon the members of ProBUs. No first kill over to them. Ooh, we got some competitive gambling on who gets the first boss. Thank you all for taking part in the predictions. Tassadar going Sidestorm build at 1, still poking out with the shock rays here and there into the Anubarak. Snowblind at level 1 for the May. I wonder if she'll be going into the Slush Ball at level 4. It's going to be able to give some extra siege potential as it does lock down towers for a second or so. Tommy Wiseau directed another movie? What movie? I mean, if I get to see the toes, I'll cap that loss. I just watched Big Shark. I've never heard of it. I guess that makes sense because I didn't know that he made another movie. I watched the shark movie, like Megalodon. Megalodon? That doesn't sound like it'd be something on TV. There's a Man-Eater. That's what I was thinking. Man-Eater is the movie I watched. It wasn't good, but it was a fun shark movie. Either way, 4s are here for both sides. We got Concussion Mine for the Junkrat, so extra displacement for them. We might see the Bog down at level 7 as well. Electric Fence for the Tassadar. Sylvanas going to go into Unstable Poison. Ooh, Lucio going to be taking the Subwoofer. That is when you shoot out 3 dogs at a time when you hit Q. It's a really great talent. Bottom lane Siege Giants achieved to the side of ProBUs as they may be pushed up a little bit. Shoepuff has forced Descalada back, as well as Ace and Ektar. For the full hearth, we've got Lub and Horvath making their rotation down here. Ace going to be playing towards the lower end of the lane, and Siege Giants are still active. The Fort Front Gate falling rapidly. Shoepuff does have the Mecha Explosion if they want to try and make some sort of play with it. There's going to be the Mecha Explosion. Leap of Faith from Anduin saves the Diva for any sort of bad positioning from dropping the Mecha Explosion. Junkrat will be able to continue double soaking for the allied team. John Bunyan with 16, 17, 18, probably 19? Ah. 19 gems picked up for John Bunyan. You can actually check and see how many gems are held by who, as we have 24 already turned in to the side of Cool Cats and Kittens, and a chunk going in from John Bunyan. Not going to be delayed out soon enough. It seemed kind of like it was a conversation between Lucio and May. Who's going to go for the interrupt in? Well, they both kind of delayed out too long. Love getting low here as 8-Bit does step in into the back line. 3 wiener dogs. Yes, 3 wiener dogs. Isn't there like aren't they making another rendition of that Tommy Wiseau movie? The secret room, secret door? Aren't they making another remake of it? Because there was the Jared Leto, not Jared Leto. That guy's bad at and he ruins everything. The other guy that is no longer in acting because I guess he's actually like a creep. James Franco, that guy. The Room, yeah, The Room, not the. I was thinking of the movie with Oh my god, what's his name? Anyways. Lub bidum if like it was an element. What? Oh, I blame Ektar because he just ate up 90% of my chat with a morb for no goddamn reason. Yeah, disaster artist. Yeah. Dwarf is gonna get the short distance haunting wave out of the engagement. Alright, well, Descolada gets to spin out just fine. Both teams have an available turn-in. Ace is going to be chased down by the enemy, and that Force Well should guarantee the death. Okay, your 3 losses, you're done for now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Concussion Mine will pull the Mei over the wall, but she still can exit through the lower end of all of this. Let's go ahead and not team comms. I did not want to hit that button. I want to cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what they look like as the 10 Talontiers will be at the top of the screen. Blue Webweavers first to the side of Cool Cats and Kittens. No one has gotten a boss just yet, as Tassadar is able to get some nice shock rays, or excuse me, the Sonic Storms onto a few. Ace dashes forward on the far side of the electric fence. Leap of Faith does save this Tychus, but a lot of damage from the Death Wave does chunk this Tychus down. They say, let's go ahead and finish out the clear in this lane as Divas manage bottom, only losing a bit of the fort front gate down there. Mid lane, still healthy with the wave. The Webweaver, not very healthy, but the wave, extremely healthy with minions and also the summonables from said Webweaver. More death waves out from mid wave. The fort front gate does go down. Tychus trying to poke at the north side of this engagement with some grenades. Black Hole Tassadar, high five Lucio. We got a... there's a high five in from Lucio onto pushover, trying to get right out of here. Ice Wall from the Mei does come through. Got a Hortipult on the Hogger. He might try and engage from the bottom lane. No, he's going to keep pushing things up, it looks like. Black Hole from the Tassadar is a disengage, and lastly, it is the Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. I think the Junkrat Riptire was actually interrupted there, as we also have Cocoon for the Anubrak, Commandeer Odin for the Tychus. Want to mention the Bunny Hop on the Diva, and Light Bomb for the Anduin. I have some metal D4s you can borrow for that. Oh, they're like Caltrops, yeah. They're called Crypt Crawlers. I don't know if I can believe you, Ektar. You said that the middle minions have a longer attack speed than everything else. I don't know if I can believe you. You've made one incorrect statement in my stream, so obviously that means I can't believe you, right? That's how that goes. That's what it was like being a CCL caster. Oh my god, I can't believe Bahamut said the wrong thing. He shouldn't be here. God, is that the truth though? Or my favorite is, why would Bahamut ask such a silver question to Grubby? That's so stupid. As if every single person is GM and knows every single thing of the game, because it ain't true. You gotta cast to a wide audience, not to one audience, but what do I know? What do I know? That's why we should let Bandit cast instead of Baha. Well, if we did that, it would just be, this would be the cast. That would just be the cast. Hogger does go down. Nice snipe from Ace with the grenade, as that will be. Oh, Ektar, I know you've made more than one incorrect statement. This is called a spider. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. It's called a spider. It says it right here. It's a Soul Eater minion. Yeah, you're incorrect again, bud. So, the mid lane fort will be falling. Do they actually? I'm actually curious what they have named the actual Webweaver. Oh, they're actually called Webweavers. They're called Soul Eaters. So you're wrong! They're just called spiders! Liar! The 13s will be approached by, or will be achieved by both sides. This top lane siege does continue. We have a rotation out from the enemy team. I'm just trying to check the vision really quickly, and a lot of this is seen, so they're not too worried about taking down that fort front gate as both teams, no, excuse me, it is ProBUs with an available turn-in here. We do have a fight breaking out around the north side turn-in. Electric Fence from the Tassadar does zone back the enemy with that force wall. Soul Eater Webweaver, so it's a hungry Ginger. No, it's a Dementor. Gingers don't eat souls. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. It's a fact of life. That's Descolada with around 500 HP. There's a high five from Lucio. Ace doesn't get a grenade out. Might have actually been on cooldown still. Bunny hop from D.Va. The dwarf is not going to be able to activate the Haunting Wave. I did hear it go out as the Riptire from Junkrat will be activated. Going to shark around looking for a target. John Bunyan has to explode it early. A mecha explosion from the D.Va. Two members very low on the left-hand side of our screen as pushover. Will throw down the force wall, but I think 8-Bit should be able to set up the kill for their team. Maybe even steal away the last auto. Nope, it's Tychus with a grenade. Here comes another red Webweaver for the side of ProBUs. They will be able to siege in once again. The fort and bottom and mid has already gone down. Top lane fort is around 75% HP, and it seems, based on the map, this is going to be the priority push for ProBUs. Same thing? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because of the difference I just made about Gingers not eating souls. Kids these days. God dang kids these days. Anyway, so I got breadcrumbs all over my desk from earlier. Oh, shoot buff! No, they've got the D.Va. They've got the mecha cooldown, excuse me. Ginger clears the sinuses. Yeah, it does do that. It's also good on the tummy. That's why Werner's is such a delicious soda. Riptire, just going to be focused onto the Mei. 16 talent tier advantage to the members of ProBUs as they approach this top lane keep. 8-Bit getting chunked, gets some heal. Oh, it's a Kaimo cleanse! Ektar with the Kaimo cleanse. Leap of faith, and the target dies at the landing location or on the way there. Ice Wall does land onto 2. Hortipult in from the Hogger to try and displace Ace. Light Bomb from the Anduin. We have the high fives in from Lucio, and Sylvanas able to get the kill onto Anduin. Double kill to the side of Cool Cats and Kittens. What are they able to do with this? They have the turn-in, but there's a boss. 7 hours until Resident Evil 4 according to Steam. Where is my download button? I thought about starting today and playing through the night and stuff, but I'm just not going to. It's not worth it. I will start tomorrow morning. We're going to be doing Resident Evil 4 Remake tomorrow morning. I did think about playing, starting it today, but I was like, you know what? We're gonna do our schedule. We're gonna stick to our schedule. Pay out the predictions. Which team gets first boss? It is going to be no boss taken. No boss was taken on this map. All right, the payout has been made. I like how it's just stop casting, pay predictions. Ice Wall from Mei. We got a little cocoon onto the Tassadar. Gets a high five immediately. Cryo Freeze from the Mei tries to save her for a moment there. Doesn't work out. Pushover does utilize the Shadow Walk, and doesn't get away, unfortunately. It is going to be a double kill to the side of ProBUs as the boss keeps wailing its way through top lane. But I do see an available turn into our red team, and they will get the last gems, I think, for this. I mean, Ektar is right here to pay out. Oh, you think my mods do anything? Oh shit! Oh man! Oh, I haven't laughed that hard in a week. Oh God, 7th. Woo. Clever joke. Commandeer Odin down from the Tychus. Why would you ban them? Why would you ban someone in my channel? Why would you ban them? That's a little egregious, don't you think? Light bomb from the, the mech explosion from the D.Va does come through. Shoepuff's able to get back into the mech as well. Why would you ban them? Why would you go to ban? I saw one of the Frost Giant directors posted on the Bird app. Oh, nice. 3 to 7 in our kills, and it's 17 to 19 in levels. It's a little egregious. Nice bunny hop onto pushover, gets the extra stun. Pushover with 40-something HP is gonna get grenaded to the face. Looks like the filthy Terrans are able to use their goddamn bio weapons and kill the poor Protoss. With Tassadar dead for 40, it doesn't seem like the members of ProBUs want to continue their advancement. Gonna back off and look for what? The waves are really pushed in. 20 Talons here is really close, but I guess it's Siege Giants in the bottom lane. Alright, well, Lucio, just gonna go check. Oh no, he's gonna look for the turn in here. Ace has got the vision for this. We'll have one interrupt. Gonna get some dings on top of that as well. May in the mid lane, up against 8-Bit. By the way, no Slush Ball level 4. I mean, it's been past for a while, but just if anyone's just kind of listening to talents and stuff, I did mention it earlier. I was curious if they go into that direction, not the case. We have the big red button, the cannonballs, the rewind for a Nubrak, censure for the Anduin. D.Va is holding 20. Hortipult out from the Hogger. Big burrow in from the Nubrak, my apologies. Riptire jumps over the wall, looking to chase onto a few enemies. No extra oomph, so no cooldown reduction. Does get some damage onto the May. And Hogger with a little bit of displacement as well. Tassadar doesn't have the level 20, so no range increase on that force field. Will he go for the upgrade on Force Wall? I'm not sure. I mean, it could be the Krieger Blitz, I think. I forget the exact name for it. But May goes down first. A Wailing Arrow was used by the Sylvanas. Descala. Oh, no! Great damage from the Junkrat. Also does have the spread volley. Light Bomb onto the D.Va. Boosts on in. And I do think, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be map number 1 going over to the side of ProBUs. Lucio will get a turn-in, but I think before the, we'll see. I feel like before the Web Weavers really even get down into, oh, well, they're chasing the Sylvanas, maybe not. Oh, it's going to take down the mid lane keep, okay. No, the Web Weavers will be able to get into lane, but it doesn't really even matter. Doesn't even matter. The minion waves are buffering everything. Multi-shot out from the D.Va or the Pew 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 as map number 1 goes over to the side of ProBUs. Four to 12 in kills. Tassadar getting bullied in that game. Tassadar absolutely getting bullied in that game.
Dude, sucking at something? First step towards being sort of good at something.
Too tired to come up with a donation message.
Dragon, thank you for the 250 bits. Thank you very much. How about this? How about a pun, Dragon? How about a pun? Oh, that one's not funny. I don't care about dental. A man needs a mistress just to break the monogamy.
Sucking at something is the first step towards being sort of good at something.
Rah boycott something rah.
What are we boycotting, Dragon? No? Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it, bud. I didn't see your message. I was looking for a pun. I like you. Is that as of today? What is what as of today? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what that correlates to. All right, let's go ahead and update the score. ProBUs does have a map over the enemy. Let's go ahead and get our next map set up. I don't know. I don't really like protest and boycott stuff. I just don't go to places that I don't want to give money to anymore. But I mean, that's as far as it goes. Like, it's not like I get like I don't get like I don't come to stream and be like, all right, you know what? If you ever come to Tahoe, fuck. I don't know. Fuck that vegan cafe. They have bad pizza. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. I just, you know, I don't have enough French in me to get angry. That burger place. But yeah, but the only reason I brought up that story is because quite literally, Dragon was like, have you ever, what's the last place you boycotted? And I was just like, oh. Ah, Jesus.
Because he paid me a freaking fortune, you moron.
You got paid?
Yum Vegan Cafe.
It's actually a really good vegan cafe. It's just everything's way too expensive. I couldn't think of anything that actually bothered me in town, to be honest. Artemis, thank you for the tier 1 for 15 months. Thank you very much, Artemis. How you doing? How have you? Weren't you sick recently? I hope you're feeling better. You've got to have some fire and passion to Boy Scout to boycott. I mean, you probably have to have fire and passion to be a Boy Scout as well. I just, you know what? I'm a simple dumb mad. You have COVID. I'm sorry to hear. Well, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling at least a little bit better. I've already got the map loaded up. I meant to look at the available level 1s and stuff for funsies. Falstad goes into autos. We'll do an auto attack Falstad build thingy. The stream is brought to you by that vegan pizza cafe. It's not, well, they have slices of pizza that you can go buy. And actually, the really nice thing is if the slices don't sell by the end of the day, they give them to the homeless. Which is something that they actively, like, tell. Like, they're like, hey, if you're homeless, come by the place at X time, and if we have extra slices, we'll give them to you. So it is, you know, that's what, as I said, like, the only thing that I can complain about is I don't like their slices of pizza because they're vegan, and I don't like vegan cheese. It's a texture thing. But I'm not, like, yeah, it's whatever. You're at the closer end of it now. You just have a cough and a headache, so a lot better. Oh, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better, and thank you again for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Vegan cheese can be really weird. Yeah, exactly.
It's the first step towards being sort of good at something.
What concert costs just 45 cents? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
Bapanada.
Dragon, thank you for the, how many is that? 41 bits. You have started a hype train. I guess let's hang out here until the hype train is over. If you'd like to take part in the hype train, if you'd like to push it along further, it's always much appreciated. We do have a sub goal that we are shooting for. We do have the June Baja Ross. I know it is, no, it wasn't you. It wasn't you for what? You didn't start the hype train? I thought you did. No? I thought your bit started it. Oh, was it Last who started it? Either way, Last, thank you for the 100 bits. Sorry about that.
Ow, my balls.
Oh, I thought you got it. Sorry, the timing of it all.
Ow, my balls.
I don't know why that went off twice. Oh, because you sent in 69 bits twice. Thank you, Gato, for the 69 bits. Tan, thank you for the 31 bits. As I said, we are pushing for a sub goal. I know that we're like 27 subs away from it, but any support is much appreciated if you would like to push that sub goal further. I do want to remind you that, did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming? And if you have Prime Gaming, you can use your Prime Gaming here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. Get yourselves some amazing emotes, ad-free viewing, and this is the brand new one. I'm sure you're I know you're all excited about this. Randy Orton and I have a deal together. Yes, the Randy Orton. And that if you Prime Game, he will RKO Jeff Bezos out of nowhere into a vat of acid. Yes, don't worry about Randy Orton. We've got a special set of goggles for him. They totally do a lot. They totally do a lot. Anyways, harass a billionaire today.
Now I have
Twitch sub.
ho, ho, ho.
Gato, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Kel. Thank you for 26 subs in this channel.
Baby,
Whoa!
like a man. I can shake a my fanny, I can shake a my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
My train goes like this. Chew. 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 Chew.
That was so weird. So much bait for the fishies. I do my best. I do my best. Dragon, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. As a reminder, I know this one's a big ask. I know this one's a big ask. We do have an alert for 3,000 bits. We do have a new alert. It was triggered yesterday by Rob Dog. We do have an alert for 3,000 bits if you're feeling real zesty today. But we'll let this hype train finish out, and then we'll get into the next game. If you are wishing that I would get into the next game, I'm sorry, but I'd rather hang out and do the hype train together. Where's the sheet that shows alerts? If you scroll down, there's a section that says what the sub alerts are, but I need to make one for the bit alerts. So if you scroll down to the panels below, where it is someone stole your last? No, I'm sorry. No, they were just here early for it. Yeah, there you go. I need to make a little about section for bit alerts. I need to make a let me make a note about that. Bit alerts section. There we go. I don't think I've ever had one for bits. I don't think I have. I can't remember. I knew that. Oh, I talked about it a bunch of times. I talked about it because I talked about it. There's one for 1,500 to 1,999. There's one in that gap, but I've never. No, because I made that. That's the bacon pancakes one, and that one I made fairly recently, and I haven't had any bit things for that. So, I talked about it a bunch because I was trying to get someone to do the bacon pancakes alert. That might have been where it came from, but I don't think I ever had a bit section. The bacon pancakes, they're very good. Yeah, I've never had an about section. I mean, the first time I've ever had anything that isn't like a pre-rendered panel, like if you go down to the panels below where it says like alert or like donate or specs or like about me, I haven't changed that for like years. The only thing I've done to it is I added the Corsair panel and recently added the sub alert one, but that was after the subathon. Before that, I hadn't touched it for like ages. Yeah, I need to be better about that. But the other thing too is not everyone really reads the about section. Like people be like, "You have a PO box?" And it's like, "Yeah." They're like, "Make a command for it," and it's like, "But you can just scroll down." Like I don't. It's one of those things like I don't need a command for everything. Like you can just, it's right there. It's right there. You have to fix it. Dude, panels are pain. Panels are just annoying because the other thing too is the panels will show up differently for everybody. If you're in like full browser versus not, like the panels look different for everyone here. I can even show you what I mean. So like here, you can see that we're very close. We're very close to our sub goal for our hot tub stream. But so here's the panels down here for me. But if I do this, now it changes to that. Now if I have Twitch chat open, now it's like this. So like it's such, I wish you could standardize how the panels like lay out. I really wish you could. Yeah, these the about me and schedule and donate, those ones I've had forever. Alright, let's get rid of this. So yeah. Vertical, Jesus, I can butt. Butt spot. Let's go. Let's go, butt spot. Alright, I guess that is it for our hype train. Thank you all for the generosity. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and start our prediction and get into the game. How many auto... Whoa! What you say?
You did ask for it. Banana, 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 banana.
Bahamut.
Dragon, holy shit, thank you for the 3,000 bits! I did ask for it, but I did not expect the generosity. Holy shit, thank you all so much. We are in a level 3 hype train. Thank you so very much for keeping the hype train going. That was a nice little dance bit that we had. I turned off the HOTS music so we could hear the beauty that is they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. I heard they're taking the hobbits and cut off. Where are they taking the hobbits? Killer, I wish I knew. I wish Orlando Bloom and Onion would tell us where they're taking the hobbits to. Pizza money. Oh, pizza money for sure. We are getting pizza tomorrow during the Resident Evil 4 remake stream. Nasty little hobbitses and their grubby little pockets. Man, I was talking about it, like, I just did a rewatch of Lord of the Rings, like, you know, Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. I kind of want to do it again, but I want to wait till around 4th of July when it's, like, hard to leave the house because there's so much goddamn tourism. But I'm also at this point where I'm like, man, another rewatch of that wouldn't be bad. I want to make a bad decision and rewatch the Hobbit movies, but I know I won't have a good time. I know I won't have the best time. I just wish the Hobbit movie was like one long movie or 2 shorter movies. It did not need to be 3. It didn't need to be 3. I appreciate everyone's generosity. The hype train is still going if you'd like to continue it. But holy crap, thank you. Thank you all so much for the generosity. I very much appreciate it. Did I? Hold on, I think I bought something earlier. We also have our Baja Ross this Saturday. We've got Viewer Day on Sunday. Of course, tomorrow is Resident Evil 4 Remake. If you did not see, I made some bread. I made bread today. Can I brag to you guys about my bread again? Can I brag to you all about my bread? Look at my loaf of bread. I did a pretty decent job with it. I did a pretty decent job with my bread. Pretty proud of that. So now that we know where they are, I have a question. Why is the rum gone? I personally blame the first mate. How much does this keep it going? I don't know. I don't know, Turbo. I actually have no idea. I didn't look up in time. Oh, there's a bunch of those red wing blackbirds. My mom and dad were telling me that apparently if they nest, they're like super aggressive. But at the same time, we have a lot of stellar jays in this area, so they might push them out. We'll see. We'll see. I might have there's you can see there's a bunch of these red-tipped it's red-tipped black wing or whatever. Alrighty, it looks like the hype train is over. I do appreciate all the support. Thank you all very, very much for the generosity. It's red. Are they? Yeah, they're red-winged blackbirds, right? Isn't that what Kaimo said? That if you see it, that's a little yellow right now, but some of them do have the red in there, and I guess these are very like they're what would you call them? Fledglings. They're young. Thank you all for the insane support. Thank you for the hype train. I really do appreciate the generosity. It's so very nice of you. I know I'm not the biggest streamer in the world. I know I don't pull thousands of viewers. I know that I talk about food instead of casting games. But thank you all for being here. Thanks for your generosity, and thank you for being part of this community. Not black-bodied red wings. No, they're red-winged black. Where's Kaimo? I need my Birdman. I need my Birdman here so he can say all the things for me because I feel like an idiot because I'm dumb. Anyways, casting time. Thank you for the generosity, everyone. As we get into map number 2 and our first best of 3 of the day, we are going to be getting Cool Cats and Kittens on the left-hand side with a Brightwing, Falstad, Hogger, Diablo, and a Rainer. I do too. I like butt. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Yes. On the right-hand side, our red team. Up in this best of 3 series, we have ProBUs. We have a Stukov, Sylvanas, a Nubrak, Tychus, and Dahaka. So, my question to you is, how many auto attack stacks will Falstad have? Falstad will be going into auto at level 1. I pose to you the question.
Hey, listen.
How many stacks will he end the game with? 40 or more, 39 or less. He's going to be going to frequent flyers. So if you want the tooltip for this, because we have the time to talk about it, minion kills grant 0.2 basic attack damage. So that's 0.2 of a stack. Heroic takedowns grant half a stack. There are 7 minions in a wave, so you can do 7 times 0.2. And that's what, 1.4 stacks per wave if you kill the entire wave, right? Is my math, that's not right, is it? Because, yeah, right? 1.4 stacks per wave. It's so easy to all-in gamble now. Losing all my points is so freeing. Dragon Keeper, you make a good point with that. There are some streams where I have, like, over 500,000 points, and I'll gamble, like, 50,000 at a time. And I'm just like, meh. It's almost like the opposite for me. It's like, I have so many points that I'm just like, meh, I don't care. Oh, I'm talking about gambling, and unfortunately, that is going to be Sylvanas going down. But fortunately for the gamblers, Falstad has 1 whole stack. I do want to point out, no one freed Harrison Jones, even though they all know that they can. They're all so very focused on their gameplay. So either way, you still have a little bit of time left on the prediction as we do take a look into the top lane of Hogger versus the Dahaka. Dahaka going into the tissue regeneration at level 1, so he's going to be a bit of a beefier boy with more essence collected and more health regeneration. Drag going to be shy, not going to be able to land onto the Hogger attempting something right there. Siege Giants for the bottom lane on each side, but it seems like Cool Cats and Kittens will get their Siege Giants into lane a little bit earlier on. Falstad actually going to clear out the opposing side at the top of our screen. Phase shift from the Brightwing into the top lane. Polymorph onto the Dahaka as we do have Descalada trying to displace Shoepuff while the drag does end. On the right-hand side, Ektar and Ace will be able to grab a camp for the top lane. First objective phase going to be 1 minute away from contestation. 30 seconds at the 2-minute 30 mark in game time for the announcement. Most things in Heroes of the Storm. There's a few exceptions. Blackheart's Bay, I believe Garden of Terror, Dragonshire. Those are the maps that do not have earlier objective timers. But most of the maps announce at 2 minute 30 and are contestable at 3 minutes. Battlefield, Infernal Shrines, this map, many others that I can't think off the top of my head. Oh, nice little gambles. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. 8-bit will have the initial siege here with the wave, also summoning a beetle or two. Ace has those black arrows active. You can see the little bit of AoE around Sylvanas, and see how it disappears? That means that it did end. The duration of the black arrows did end right there. So little visual things I like to point out here and there that not everyone knows about. Same thing with like Diablo Souls. I said this earlier. I was making the joke about how, like, oh, in CCL I would say stuff and people were like, oh my god, that's so bronze. I remember telling Grubby that Diablo at 100 souls, he gets a little soul icon underneath the center of his, underneath his model, and Grubby didn't know. Ha, I'm just so smart. That's all I wanted to bring up, is that I am so smart. I said something Grubby didn't know. Lurking Arm from Ektar, just going to be slowing down the Hogger from backing away. Contested Eye right now, going over to the side of Cool Cats and Kittens. This game is absolutely crazy on small details, absolutely, yeah. Blackhearts is 130 for chess and 2 minutes for turn-in. I do believe, yes, that is correct, yes. I do believe that it's the chess pop-up at 1 minute 30, and then Blackheart himself actually is available for coin turnage at the 2 minute mark. I do believe that is correct, yes. Sure wish Grubby would stream HOTS more. Yeah, I don't see that happening, sorry, bud. The man literally triples, if not quadruples, his viewership by just playing Dota. Kinda, like, honest to God, when CCL crumbled, and if I started doing Dota and my viewership was tripling, you know, let's say we're going into like 100 or 200 viewers, I would probably keep doing Dota. But that's not the case for me. I did Dota and my viewership halved. So, One time you discovered a new feature of a laser cutter. It was glorious. Oh, that's always really fun. It's like when oh, hold on, we have a fight breaking out right here with the phase shift from Brightwing going to be landing on to this Diablo. A lot of damage on the Brightwing as she is able to pixie dust and get on out of there. 10 talents here on the horizon for both these teams, so chat, you know what the dealio is on this channel. We're going to be able to look at the damage, healing, and experience 5 minutes into the game. That is also another standardized timer in Heroes of the Storm. Bosses. Bosses spawn at 5 minutes. If you look at Towers of Doom, you'll hear the boss laugh at 5 minutes. Cursed Hollow, 5 minutes on that boss. I believe it's the same thing. Blackheart's Bay, obviously Sky Temple. I'm assuming Warhead Junction as well. Grubby got the EU audience though. Dota is way bigger there. Well, also, I would also argue that Grubby's also grubby. And I don't really think like, I'm sure there's European viewers for him, sure, but he also, when we worked together, he told me he basically, his schedule, he's on PST, like he's on West Coast USA, like, schedule mentally. Like, I remember I told him something in CEST for like a meetup time, and he's like, what is that in Pacific time? So that's the other thing too, is like Grubby actually schedules his stuff around like West Coast USA time, from my understanding. But as I said also, he is also grubby. Anyways, let's talk about Bandit, a great dog. Now let's talk about the bottom lane objective phase that is being contested right now, as this is the second objective phase on this map. This is also a standardized thing on Sky Temple. First objective phase, top and center. Second objective phase, singular in the bottom. After that, we get the randomization on singular or double and around the map as well. Hyperion out from the Rainer to try and zone back the enemy. 8-Bit does get control. Massive shove will push back the Diablo slightly. John Bunyan going to be playing back in the lane. Haunting wave from the Sylvanas as we do have Diablo initiating. Anubarak comes in with the burrow charge as well. Is there a cocoon available for someone? It was used onto the Brightwing right there. Staggering blow onto 8-Bit does get the stun up against the wall as Tychus dashes forward trying to get the last little bit of damage onto Diablo, but the Brightwing blink heals are a little too good. Phase shift does come through from Brightwing. Now pushover is the target for Anubarak. Lightning breath zones back Ace. And the healing pathogen from Stukov to be spread around. John Bunyan did tap well. Let's pull away the towns really quickly as we only have one kill. Pushover getting very low on the backside of our fight. Dahaka, who brush talked in, lands the drag onto Brightwing. She is so very low on mana, and Brightwing goes down. 1-to-1 in kills in total. Hogger, does he get chased out of this? Shoepuff doesn't have the enhanced agility. Will tap the bush to get the 120% movement speed for 2 seconds. Haunting wave wide of the Hogger, and he's able to get the Hog Wild out. Anubarak finishes out the channel and bottom. He was a professional Warcraft 3, so it's not exactly. But the only reason I bring this up, and I'm happy that he's landing on something. I personally, he's my friend, and I'm happy to see him like land good in Dota. But there was a conversation a long time ago when I was talking about like my nervousness of continuing just doing Heroes and breaking out into StarCraft 2, and someone was like, just do Dota like Grubby. It worked well for him, and I'm like, yeah. Anyways, Anubarak burrows in onto pushover. We will see the cocoon onto the Hogger. And Dragon Keeper, you make a very good point. I can't equate my acolytes, I think are from Warcraft 3. I can't compare my achievements to Grubby's. Like it's apples and oranges. Mind Control will connect onto Brightwing. That's a massive shove onto Descalada as they were hog-wilding. That was a really interesting interaction. I do think it was onto the... Oh, nice grenade with the damage over time. And Sylvanas will be able to finish out the last little bit of poison damage, I do believe. Might have been actually an extra missile. Boss will go over to the side of ProBUs. It was the grenade, but then why did Ace have the kill? Riddle me that one, Batman. Minions are worth less XP on Tomb than every other map. I don't know about that. Grenade. But Sylvanas had the thingy. So obviously it was Sylvanas. Grenadine, sure. Double objective phase popping up. Well, Falstad's able to get out of the top lane, no big deal. Though the black arrows from Ace will be activated and John Bunyan will sustain the damage as well. as both towers will be... Oh, no, just one's going to be taken down. Nice gust from the Falstad onto Ektar. Mind control is wide. I don't think Ektar's too worried. Well, no, Ektar's worried now. Now Ektar's worried, especially when a giant knoll jumps into his face. But, hey, the shots do take down the keep front gate from mid lane. Excuse me, from mid lane. Dahaka tries to stay here as long as possible. Haunting away from Sylvanas. Felt a little bit like a bait, but I want to point out bottom lane. Anubarak's got free shots on the bottom lane keep that is exposed. The Siege Giant will get some damage onto the minion wave, and I'm waiting for the catapult to step up, but no, actually, Anubarak will be forced off this point, and the objective phase will be back over to the members of Cool Cats and Kittens. Boss is up in 3 minutes and 45 seconds or so. Siege Giants will be achieved to the members of ProBUs as our respawn Stukov is back. Dahaka pushes up the top lane. Mid shots will end. 2 to 5 in kills. No camps available on the map. 10 seconds actually on this right side camp, so it's probably going to be the priority. Maybe an invade on the left-hand side once that's done. Oh, no. They're going to look for the 16 talent tier advantage to make a play here. Raynor in lane. Sees the Anubarak. Dahaka showing in top lane. Gonna try and get a drag onto Brightwing maybe. Doesn't land the drag. Feeding Frenzy at 7. Yes, Feeding Frenzy at 7 for Dahaka. He's gonna anchor in the bush for the allies. Commandeer Odin does check with a Annihilation. Mind Control, stepped away from Ace. Black Arrow's activated. Falstad will be scouted out, getting a hammering out. Shoepuff looking for the drag maybe. That's a drag. That's a nice soothing mist from Brightwing, but holy crap, Falstad's popped. We have Pushover getting pushed down in that health bar. Brightwing was cocooned in this. That's a drag from Dahaka. This might be the beginning of the end. We have some very low structures. A big rotation's necessary to the bottom lane. 4 kills here actually might be enough. They could there's still so much to siege in through top lane. Maybe this isn't end. Maybe this is just guarantee keep in top and then back away. Grab the enemy side bruiser camp. Black Arrows from Sylvanas. Shoepuff looking for a drag onto the Diablo and will be able to land it. The Black Arrow still keeping this available. Nice mind control and a solid team kill to the members of ProBUs. Now, as I mentioned, death timers, they are not the longest, and Diablo's back, but that's because of his souls being expended. He's down to 25. Tychus back, Raynor back. Tychus is the one alive over here. So yeah, the keep will be guaranteed. A singular altar in the bottom of the map, which will get shots onto bottom lane keep. Boss is up in 1 minute 45 seconds. And Dahaka will hearth out completely. Probably going to grab this camp over here and then brush stock in. That's my assumption. Brush stock's available. That's probably going to be the play. So the team rotates to bottom, grabbing this bottom lane Siege Giant camp to empower the potential push. Top lane wave still. Ooh, actually, they want to go for Dahaka. Haunting wave from Sylvanas gets her out of the shadow charge engagement of Diablo. Sylvanas does have Will of the Forsaken. Not sure if she had to use it right there. Ace very low on mana. Big lurking arm onto Raynor. Polymorph from the Brightwing. Dahaka wants to see pops the adaptation. Healing up through some of this damage. Drag will connect. Falstad does go down to the Stukov. Anubarak burrows in, landing onto the Hogger. That's great chain CC. Shoepuff getting knocked back. Pops the Essence. Lub. Dead. Diablo trying to make some plays with these shadow charges, fire stomps. How many souls does he have? 56. I think Tychus might be able to annihilate that health bar. Grenade, overkill, and Tychus finds the kill. Stukov with the... Oh, man, Stukov, what are you doing? Not even helping the team. Just like, oh, yeah, we got a good objective team. Oh, there's a camp up. We should all leave. There's camps to get. What are you doing? Oh. How many stacks does Falstad have right now? You're going to find out at the end of the game. You're going to find out in just a moment here because that is map number 2 over the side of ProBUs. They take the series into 2-0. GG, well played. I'm doing the best core damage. Homie, you were shooting a keep. Falstad will end the game.